The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. On the prepare a table before I ride the presence of our enemy them. On anointed I head with no aisle. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I even. I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah. Kadamawe gromabea tela e. Kadamawe. 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 Blessed is the man. Blessed is the man who dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah. For therein him I go abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Oh, blessed is the man. Blessed is the man. Blessed is the man. Member say, where twos and threes meet in the name of the Most High Jah, and there's so Jaja there. If Jaja never build up your house, the builder I go build it in vain. Same way. If Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah, oh Jah, oh Jaja, oh Jah, oh Jah, oh Jah. Yes, blessed is the man. Blessed is the man. Jaja, take over, take control. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. Aw, Mau. Mau sobo Lisa. Adanu wato. Ewo asikle afo. Aw, Mau sobo Lisa. Mau, Mau. Mau sobo Lisa. Akpe, akpe, akpe kaka, akpe kaka, akpe kaka. Agbe no heavy. Megba fumato. Agbe no heavy. Megba fumato. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And today happens to be a very important day in the history of man and woman. How important is today? Today is important because you are alive. And once you are alive, there is hope. This is the Black Pot. And my name, Blakk Rasta. I'm most excited to be with you. This is the Black Pot. Yes, this is where we speak truth to power. Remember, when you visit any African home, you find a black pot. And this black pot, anytime it sits on the blazing fire, ingredients of so many different kinds, sizes, shapes, colors, aromas, and even flavors, find their way into the black pot, putting aside all their differences so that they will be subjected to some amount of heating. And then they will produce food. And this food does not even benefit the black pot. Neither does it benefit the ingredients. It benefits us, the eaters. Yet every time, this collaborative effort between the black pot on one side and the ingredients on the other side will continue. That is what we are asking our people, our continent, our land to practice. The black pot symbolizes Africa, and the ingredients in the black pot symbolize us, the people. We must come together, sacrifice, and see the next generation benefit. This must be a tree planting generation. Yes, we might not live long enough to enjoy the shade of the trees or the fruits of the trees. But remember, the shade that we are enjoying today, those who planted the trees before us may not have lived long enough to enjoy that shade. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonum, and here we speak truth to power. We normally would not criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is the only reason for which we would criticize. We are in the service of God and country. Yes, we are rewiring the mindset of our people. It's all about the mindset. If the African mindset is right, every other thing will be righted. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonum, and we're live on Pan-African TV, Africa's only Pan-African TV. We are also live on Loud Silence TV. Via the power of satellite, we are seen all over the world. And the continent of Africa has us as the favorites on TV because we are masters of Pan-Africanism on your TV. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Pick up our numbers on the screen. Do business with us. We love to do business with you. Oh gosh. And subscribe to our YouTube page. It's called Black Empire Media. Black Empire Media. That is our YouTube channel. And then you click on the notification button so that you will not miss any of the wonderful stories we bring up every day. Yes, every day. For 1 solid hour, we come your way with nothing but pure Pan-Africanism. Here we don't talk politics. What we talk is patriotism. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Today we have a number of stories. Number 1, what does it say? Watch it. It says, Dumsor bites back again. Of course, everybody in Ghana knows what Dumsor is. Erratic power supply. Erratic power supply. Dumsor means put it on and put it off. In fact, there was a time it became the middle name of Ghana. Even foreigners got to know that Dumsor meant erratic power supply. Just like in Nigeria, when you say 419, it is supposed to stand for a certain aspect of fraud, which is contained in their laws. But all over Africa right now, everybody knows what 419 is. Same way in Ghana, Dumsor. In Nigeria, they call it NEPA. We produce all the oil in Nigeria, in Ghana, and some other places. Yet we have erratic power supply. We have high prices of fuel. And I sit back and I wonder what really is happening to our continent. Now, Ghana is one of the countries that really can boast of very good electrical power. Remember the Akosombo Dam, built by Kwame Nkrumah in the mid-1960s? Remember the wonderful power it gave to us and some other neighboring countries? Today, Ghana is about to get into some electricity crisis again, aka Dumsor, all because of the mismanagement of the ECG. And I'm talking about the Electricity Company of Ghana. Again, because of the citizens' unwillingness to pursue their responsibility to pay for using electricity, ECG owes at least 1.4 billion American dollars. Now, the country Ghana is looking for an IMF bailout, a loan to the tune of how much? To the tune of how much? How much? Not 1 billion, not 2 billion, 3 billion American dollars. And half of that is owed by Electricity of Ghana. Are we okay? Are we okay? Because of that, for some time now, Electricity Company of Ghana has been running around disconnecting people from the national power grid because they were not paying their bills, including the Parliament of Ghana, some hospitals around Ghana, and some renowned companies that should have paid, but they didn't. Today, Electricity Company of Ghana has announced that now is going to start cutting off some people, some areas of Ghana from enjoying power. What is the reason? We will find out. Watch this. ECG releases load shedding timetable for March 30 to April 7. 7 solid days. Better still, 8 days of power shedding. Come here, let's look at it. The Electricity Company of Ghana has announced that there is a power generation shortfall as a result of maintenance works being carried out by the Ghana National Gas Company, GNGC, at Atuabo. As a result, the ECG has released a load management schedule from Thursday, March 30 to Friday, April 7, between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. in the night. In the night, when people need electricity more, they will cut off the lights. 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. That is what they are going to be doing, right? Now they are saying that, oh, some works, they are fixing some things at Atiabo. But can we believe them? Especially that for some time now they've been running around so broke. Is it not because they are broke? That is why they are trying to cut off some of the load. What is truly the problem? So, after April 7, is the work going to be completed? Would we have electricity flowing as usual? Or it is a way to go back to our Dumsor days? We have to be careful. Come here, let's look at it properly. Watch me. We all know what Dumsor did to us as a country. A lot of companies shut down. Unemployment all over the place. Factories performed under capacity. And for that matter, they had to lay off a lot of workers. The film industry came to a crash. I'm talking about Gallywood and even Kuma Wood and all the other woods. They all came to a crash. Music was almost nothing because wherever you had to go and perform, electricity had to be in front of you. And so entertainment almost was zero. Companies shut down, factories shut down, and so many such outfits. It was a very terrible time in the history of this country. And that was what caused Mahama to be removed. One of the major reasons. Everywhere he went, people reminded him of the Dumsor. His middle name became Dumsor. We took him out, even though he tried so much to be able to fix it before the elections. But we didn't want to watch him. We removed him and brought Nana Akufo-Addo there. Now we had some good power coming up. Even though we had a few problems left, right, and center, which are expected everywhere in the world. But now, are we returning to the days of Dumsor? Is that the right reason they have given to us? Some work happening. Just last year, they had some such works going on, and we had to have another load shedding. Now, it is happening again. What is truly happening? I pray that we are not getting back onto the bad days of Dumsor, because that is not going to help anybody. And that can remove any government from power, like it did to Mahama. This is the Black Pot. Next item. What are we looking at next? Watch it. It says, Ghana gay bill defies begging spree. A lot of African presidents are beggars. They run around looking for money and looking for some favor from the West. Our president is one such president. He's a very hypocritical president who will come and tell you Africa beyond aid, Ghana beyond aid, yet inside him, he's the biggest beggar this country has ever seen. The American vice president was in this country, Kamala Harris, and he couldn't stand up as a man and tell her, listen, in our country, these are our laws. You either obey or you leave. The American vice president was bold enough to stand in front of the begging president and said, in my country, this is what we believe in. These are our laws. This is what I stand for, and it doesn't matter what you think. I will never change my position. But the begging president was like a shadow of himself, a figment of his own imagination. He was talking in oblivion. Today they are passing the Ghana gay bill. The Speaker of Parliament is encouraging them to let it flow so that they can easily pass it. Mr. President says, oh, even if they agree in Parliament, it will still come to my table. Such a boisterous, arrogant president. Whatever they do in Parliament, oh, let them do whatever they want. The bill will finally come to me, and I am the final decision. Then why should it go to Parliament at all? Was it a way to coax the American people to continue giving you begging money? But I have something to share with you. That's why I decided to choose this. Watch me. Why is Kamala Harris not going to Saudi Arabia to talk to them about homosexuality? Why is Joe Biden not gathering enough energy to go to Kuwait to talk to them about homosexuality? Why are they not going all the way to Algeria to talk to them about homosexuality? Morocco. Why are they not going to Iran or Iraq or Yemen to talk about LGBTQI+? Why? The answer is very simple. It is not only about the fact that they are Muslim countries and they therefore do not want to hear anything about homosexuality. It's also because a lot of these countries mentioned are economically independent. What is America going to give to them that they don't have already? What is America going to say to them that is going to make them succumb to the pressures of the West? I'm speaking tongue in cheek. He who feeds you controls you. Sankara told us that a long time ago. Now, when you see the West coming down to Africa and trying to make Africa succumb to a certain pressure, it's all because they are holding some carrots in front of you, dangling that in front of you. And when you get greedy, and because you are hungry, you want to come and take, you don't look at the ground, that there is a big ditch there. Before you realize, you fall into it before you even get the carrot. When are we going to be economically independent? When this president came, many of us were so happy. He spoke like a Pan-Africanist. Oh yes, Africa beyond aid. Oh yes, Ghana beyond aid. We can make it. We don't need any aid. Today, he's the one who is being ridiculed all over Africa as the king of all the beggars. Running around begging. Running around asking for crumbs from off the table of the West. It is a shame. My brother, my sister, if you truly want to stand by your dictates, your whims and caprices, yes, by your dictates, whims and caprices, and claim that you are actually culturally independent, then you must also be economically independent, or else forget it. We live in a country where any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come here with $10 and say, I'm donating to you. And all of a sudden, we make him a chief or a king. How many foreigners come into this country and all of a sudden we make them chiefs? Carry them in palanquins, including Chinese. Chinese people left China and came here to Africa. In fact, not to Africa, to Ghana. And because of a few dollars, we made them chiefs and gave them Ghanaian names. And they are lording it over us. If we truly want to be independent, please, economic independence is number one. Kwame Nkrumah told us that in 1966, December, when he was overthrown, he told us point blank that, hey, we were at the threshold of our economic independence when those liars and cheats came in and messed up our independence. No country in Africa is truly independent without economic independence. There will be cultural invasions. Cultural invasions to distract you, to disturb you, and because you are hungry, you would accept just anything. If Ghana decides to pass the gay bill and accept homosexuality or not accept it, it should come from the heart of Ghanaians, but not because somewhere somebody is sitting down puppeting them with some peanuts for them to sell out their birthright. Let's look at this carefully. That's the point I'm making. If Ghana wants to accept homosexuality, so be it. But nobody should be able to come around by virtue of the fact that they have some few dollars in their pocket. They are able to puppet us. And then we vote for this. After all, we've heard about businessmen who have come to our parliament house trying to bribe parliamentarians to pass certain laws. What a cheap country. When we return, we got more. My name, Blakk Rasta. Hey! Wayo!
Blackpot, Coco Show, man.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Showdom, where we speak truth to power. Today we have a number of issues to look at. Next story is rolling up on your screen. What does it say? Watch it. It says, Russia stings America over Kamala Harris's lies. Russia stings America over Kamala Harris lies. What are these lies? Kamala Harris was here. She came and spoke to us. She came with an agenda. A lot of Ghanaians saw that agenda. She left the country. Now, the Russian embassy in Ghana has responded. What did she really say? What are the truths? What are the lies? Russian embassy in Ghana slams Kamala Harris for anti-Russian fakes. Let's read. The Russian embassy in Ghana has taken on U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris over her claims about the impact of the Russian-Ukraine crisis on the African continent. The embassy explained that her claim that the war has led to the inability of nations across the globe to access certain foods, particularly grain, is not accurate. Fact-checking the U.S. VP statement on its Twitter page on Wednesday, March 29, the Russian embassy said European officials have acknowledged that about 53 million tons of grain and other food products have been supplied by Ukraine. It stressed that the only reason for the apparent food insecurity in Africa is because of the EU and US sanctions that block the Russian grain export. It also indicated that 45% of the total volume of grain export from Ukraine went to Europe, while only 3% came to Africa. Wow. Wow. Did you hear that? So it means the grains are actually being released, but Europe is holding it for Europeans. Sanctions are also in there against Russia. So a lot of the food is not reaching us. And then, this is what is coming from the Russian embassy in Ghana. Fake what she said, and these are the facts. Come here, let's look at it properly. Come here. Dash this away. Hear me now. Now, if what Russia is saying is the truth, then we are being used as guinea pigs in Africa, and we have to be careful. Russia, one country. Ukraine, another country. They are warring, and the whole of Africa comes to its knees. Then these must be two very powerful countries capable of controlling the whole world. Number two, sanctions have been leveled against Russia. Some member countries are not supposed to import anything from Russia. Now, if Russia is that powerful, if Russia and Ukraine alone can cause food shortage in Africa and some other parts of the world, why would you continue to level sanctions on a country like Russia? So that what would you benefit? I don't know how many people understand this. Could there have been another way to deal with Russia rather than making it keep its food while the rest of the world is suffering? I'm just asking. Again, is it true that a lot of the grain that is coming from Russia is hoarded in Europe to cause an artificial shortage in Africa? Member countries are not supposed to import anything from Russia. The food that is coming from Russia is blocked from entering some places, including Africa. And when people start crying, they say it's because of Russia. Is it a way to make the world hate Russia? Russia has its own problems. Nobody is happy about the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Could there have been another way? They could have sat down to discuss this. Today, African people, immigrants in Russia, are becoming soldiers shot and killed in this Russian-Ukrainian war. A lot of African people are almost being forced into the Russian army with little or no training at all militarily, and they are shot and killed. Russia is not an angel, but I do know that there's nothing Russia will do to Africa that America hasn't done to Africa yet. There's nothing Russia will do to Africa that England hasn't done to Africa yet. For all I know, Russia never colonized any country in the world, especially Africa. But I know that Europe came down to Africa and colonized us and took us through so many terrible things. Again, America was part of slavery. Europe was part of enslaving Africans. After slavery, in two folds, transatlantic slave trade 1, transatlantic slave trade 2, they went to colonialism. They are still not satisfied. They are doing what is called neo-colonialism. Russia never colonized any country in Africa. What is Russia going to be doing to Africa now that America and Europe haven't done to us as a people? My plea is that you big elephants, leave Africa alone. You are doing too much politics with the lives of Africans. You are looking at Africans as your guinea pigs. Anytime you need an experiment, you come for us, and boom, we become the sacrifice. We are tired of this dirty politics. Today, America is hopping around Africa like a grasshopper, trying to win love from Africans and develop some hatred for Russia and some other places. We are a very peaceful people. We do not want to hate anybody. We want the world to live in peace. Take your dirty political hands off Africa. This one comes and promises some amount of money. That other one counter promises. Another one will come. If you do this, we will do this for you. All in the sense of building up enemies for each camp. Why is it that Africa cannot stand on its own, like Nkrumah said? We neither look left nor right. We are aligned forward. Can we say that? Our president was in America, and like a house nigger, he was telling the American people, you know, we support you. We don't really like Russia. We don't like Russia. Yes, that's why we voted against them and supported you. Come and help us fight A, B, C, D. And the Russians are around Burkina Faso, our northern border with Wagner, and we are scared that they might come in anytime. Come and help us. Such a cheap president. And that's your president. When we return, we got more. Hey! Wayo!
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco show them, man.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kuko Shonema. And here we speak truth to power. Come here. Now the next thing we want to look at is rolling on your screen, and it looks like it has to do with the Catholic Church. Watch it. Catholic Church role in colonizing Africans. Run the story. It says Vatican rejects doctrine that justified colonialism. Wow. Why did it take them so long to come out and talk about this? But let's look at the merits. The Catholic Church has formally rejected a 15th century doctrine of discovery used to justify the European colonization of Africa and the Americas. The doctrine, which was based on decrees set out on the so-called papal bulls, was legally invoked by Europeans who discovered new lands and often violently seized the earth from the indigenous people. But in a statement on Thursday, the Vatican said the doctrine was not part of the teaching of the Catholic Church, even as it still informs current state policies and laws. Historical research clearly demonstrates that the papal documents in question, written in a specific historical period and linked to political questions, have never been considered expressions of the Catholic faith, it said. The Vatican said the Catholic Church was acknowledging that the papal edicts did not reflect the equal dignity and rights of indigenous people. It said that it was aware the documents were manipulated for political purposes by colonial powers to justify immoral acts. It said these were at times done without opposition from ecclesiastical authorities. It is only to recognize these errors, acknowledge the terrible effects of the assimilation policies of the pain experienced by indigenous peoples, and ask for pardon, it said. You see, some of these things, sometimes we get so uncomfortable getting into them. The Catholic Church can never wash its hands out of slavery and colonization. Today you're talking about colonization. How about slavery? Slavery which came and passed before colonization came. The Catholic Church was a kingpin in slavery. In the days of slavery, we are the Catholic Church advocating that people should go out to those lands where the people were so strong and so powerful and put them into labor. Free labor. What's that? Slavery. Pope Gregory did it. Many other people around the world would agree with this thing that we're talking about, that the Catholic Church has been a very controversial element in history. In fact, the Catholic Church was involved in regular dismissal of members, what they call excommunication. The Catholic Church was responsible for burning people alive on stakes, all because they read some materials that were banned in the Catholic Church, like the works of Copernicus, like the works of other philosophers. The Catholic Church said, do not read these materials. And people, out of curiosity, decided to read that, and they were seen, they were burnt alive. Sometimes summarily excommunicated, banished from the Catholic Church. They were never supposed to return to the Catholic Church again. And they have a certain faith that you have to go and confess your sins to some members of the Catholic Church. The father. So you go and tell the father what you have done wrong in the past, yesterday, or that. And they have a way of telling you that if you know that you are quite sinful or you have been involved in a certain sin, then don't take communion. So when everybody is going for communion and you are sitting down, people already assume that, well, you have sinned. My brother, religion is important, but religion should be geared towards spirituality. If religion remains just religious, then it has no benefit. Religion is only a conduit to spirituality, where you can be freer and more independent. Religion is not a prison. Look at the atrocities of the Catholic Church on innocent little children who were sodomized. You agreed that you don't want to get married. You are okay, you want to live your life for Jesus Christ. The little children in the church, deaf and dumb, who have come to be taught, you sodomize them. And what do? In some of the cases, they just transfer some of these offending fathers. Look how many times popes in the past have gone around the world apologizing for the ills of the Catholic Church. So instead of having the Pope come out and tell us, the Catholic Church, the papal bulls, the what, it's time to rather apologize. In the past, even the Bible was manipulated by the Catholic Church. In fact, to deal with people for no reason or for some silly, selfish reason. You want an example? We can give you a number of examples. But listen, the Catholic Church is one of the most controversial outfits in the world. Even today. When it comes to colonialism, it's even a lesser evil. Slavery. The Catholic Church was involved in it. And made sure that it benefited from slavery. My brother, my sister, the least said about some of these things, the better. We all have made mistakes in the past. But it depends on how we approach these mistakes. Don't let us try to be too wise. It's time now to come out and apologize like the other popes did for some of the ills of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is just an outfit. The Catholic Church is not God sitting there. No, it's human beings ruling it. So they will make mistakes. It's time for this church to come out, in fact, and apologize more. I leave it here. Now the next story we are looking at is rolling on your screens. And what does it say? Watch it. It says what? Ministry of Health revokes dirty award. In Ghana, it's very difficult for you to be awarded and you are called back and the award taken from you. They might not call you back physically and say, bring back the award. They will revoke it. I'm glad this is happening. But what really is the issue? Watch this. From the newsreel, it says, Ghana Health Service revokes Okobing's philanthropic award. And you see the award there. Who is Okobing? Okobing. This is the man. Okobing. Okobing. That's the name. Why are they revoking the award? What is the reason? Watch it. It says, the Ghana Health Service has revoked an award presented to the Chief Executive Officer of Okobing Mining Company Limited, Nana Okobing Amponsa. Western Regional Directorate of the Ghana Health Service presented the award to the miner for his philanthropic work towards quality healthcare delivery in the Prestia Wuni Valley municipality of the Western region on Tuesday, March 28, 2023, at its annual performance review in Takrady, 28th. 3 or 4, 5 days later, they are back to take it back. The award was presented to Nana Okobinga Ponsan by the Western Regional Minister, Kwabena Ochridaku Mensan. However, in a release cited by 3news.com, the award has been revoked. Western Regional Director of Health, Dr. Yao Ofori-Yaboa, indicated in the release that the operations of Okobing fall contrary to the principles of the Ghana Health Service. The statement adds that after numerous complaints and evidence received by the service on the operations of Okobing Mining Company Limited, the award has been revoked. And this is the letter. This is the letter. Dash it away. Listen. Okobing is involved in mining that is destroying the water surface. Okobing is involved in Galamsey, illegal mining. They have concessions, we are told. Minerals Commission has given a license to this man. But the activities are destroying the water bodies and poisoning us all this while. So Ghana Health Service has done the needful by going back to take the award. After all, these activities are making people sick. They end up in the hospitals. And of course, the work is contrary to what you stand for as health people. But the man still has something to say. Watch the headline. My mining company not responsible for pollution of river and Cobra, other rivers. And that's the CEO of Okobing Mines. Is he involved in Galamsey? Or he has the license to destroy the water bodies? I want to know which is which. Galamsey or destroying the water bodies? A license to kill. Let's read the story. What does it say? The Chief Executive Officer of Okobing Mining Company, Nana Okobing Amponsa, has debunked the widespread allegations that the gold mining activities on his mining concession at Dominase in the Ivalue Ajomoro Guira municipality of the Western region has been destroying Ankobra River and other water bodies. I want to set the record straight today that these allegations leveled against my company are completely false, unfounded, and cooked. Having been the law-abiding citizen who has duly registered and secured the certified necessary legal licenses or documents from institutions including the Minerals Commission and Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and I've been mining gold resource for the past 25 years in Ghana. He would be the last person to do something to destroy water bodies. I respect the water bodies. I dare anybody who knows the concession to go and verify how my company carries its responsible gold mining activities and see if its mining activities destroy water bodies as being claimed by these of my distractors. Nana Okobing set the record straight. Nana Okobing was responding to the allegations leveled against him that the mining activities of his company have polluted water bodies, including the Ankobra. In an interview with some journalists on Wednesday, December 14, 2022, the seasoned miner stated that the allegations are false and a deliberate attempt by his critics to score cheap points. According to him, he legally secured various necessary licenses from the Mineral Commission and Environmental Protection Agency to mine gold at Dominase, and that his company's operations confined in the mineral mining are confined. Well, whatever, it is some grammatical slips here and there. Dash it away. Hear me now. When you know what you know, It's difficult for people to convince you with lies. Go to the Ankobra. It's all of a sudden become milky. Like Milo. It's so destroyed. I was there only last month. Destroyed. Who is destroying that? Is it Okobing? Is it not Okobing? Who is supposed to be saying this? Is it not the EPA? Did the EPA come out to say that, oh, we are withdrawing your license because you are going contrary to the directives that we gave you? I'm asking. The health ministry, how did they come by their evidence? They said evidence beyond any doubt. Did they get the evidence from the right authorities? Are the authorities aware that this guy Okobing, who has been mining for the past 24 years or 25 years, has been destroying water bodies in the area? I don't know how many people understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, who is it his duty to come out and say, hey, you are going contrary to the environmental protection law? How many of us will sit down and watch colleagues destroy the water body, all because they give us something small? I'm so ashamed of some of our countrymen. You've been mining for 25 years, so what? People have been sick for over 100 years, 200 years. Some of them have died and gone. What is happening to us as a people? The EPA, what is the report? It will be a shame that the health ministry has come out with this cutting statement and the EPA hasn't said anything about it yet. Is it the duty of the health ministry to talk about the environment that is being destroyed, or it is that of the EPA? It's the same thing. I was just hearing that the Parliament of Ghana has decided to reject a police evidence of the killing of a young man at the mall, West Hills Mall, by a policeman. And they want the raw footage. Whose duty is it to provide impeccable evidence? Is it not the police? So if the Parliament of Ghana is refusing it and saying that it's been edited and adulterated, then we don't have any police service. That means you don't even know your work. It's sad. It's the same thing with this health authority. The health authority has been able to go in front of the EPA to find out that no, this guy is not somebody we have to award. We award him to kill millions? No, sir. I congratulate the health authorities in the Western region. I say kudos to you and God bless you. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Show. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are called Black Empire Media, and click on the notification button. Today is a very important day. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen too. Pick the numbers up and do business with us. Final story, and we are done and gone. Doctors refuse posting in Ghana. So you see where our country is going. People are mining, destroying the land. Police is presenting evidence. Evidence that is edited. Who do you want to deceive? Parliament House says, we won't take the police evidence. We want the raw tape from West Hills Mall. Health authorities now have become environmentalists. They will go and find out who is destroying the environment whilst the EPA is still snoring and slumbering. What's happening to us? Doctors who are supposed to be taking care of us. Doctors who swore an oath to put life first. are now putting their comfort first. The other day at the Tamale Hospital, what didn't we see? Shortage of oxygen. They were buying their oxygen from a certain Malam Jato at the Abu Abu market. And when they went to Malam Jato, his gas was finished. No oxygen. Told them, Wallahi, Denaya. And they went back to the hospital. And patients started dying in their droves in the Tamale Hospital. This sounds like an Anansi story. That's the country we live in. Human rights, oh my God. How can a whole government institution that is supposed to be taking care of the lives of human beings, we have entrusted our whole lives to you so you can take care of. Oxygen that is so vital in every hospital ran short. You were buying that from Malam Jato. Malam Jato is a very, very simple citizen of the country, private citizen. If you go and he has it, he will sell to you. If he doesn't have it, where is Malam Jato getting his gas from that the government of Ghana can't get it from? And patients were dying. Next thing we heard, vaccines were shot. Children were catching measles, some were dying and all that. And health minister will come and tell us, nobody actually died from the 6 childhood killer diseases. We have been able to restore vaccines. Oh, what a country. Did we bargain for this kind of country? Today, doctors are refusing to be posted to some parts of Ghana. No, it's not Bukurubu Yoriyoni. Neither is it Salaga. It's not my hometown in Tumu. Not even Dolungbizong. Oh! Bono. Bono here. They don't want to go there. Bono, Tiobodom, Gini area. They don't want to go. Doctors refusing postings to Bono region. My God. Read the story. The Bono Regional Directorate of the Ghana Health Service, GHS, is worried about what it calls failure on the part of medical doctors to accept posting to the region. Regional Director Dr. Kofi Amu Kodie said out of 32 doctors posted to the region, only 9 showed up for work. Speaking at a health forum in Sunyani, Dr. Kofi Amu Kodie said the situation is getting dire, appealing to stakeholders to ensure that incentives are put together to attract medical officers to the region. 32 doctors were posted to this region. Unfortunately, only 9 of them reported because Bono is not deemed to be one of the affluent regions to attract doctors. We would like to urge our stakeholders to, as a matter of urgency, put together incentives that will attract medical doctors to this region. Bono Regional Director of the Ghana Health Service said. You are not doctors, you are businessmen and women. If you are a doctor, you call yourself a doctor. Nurses swore an oath to Florence Nightingale and the rest of the human race that they will put human lives first. Doctors also swore an oath that they would put the lives of human beings first. But no, they want comfort now. And listen to who is talking. What is he saying? They should put incentives and other such packages in place to attract. Are you businessmen and women? Why is it that we no longer have the spirit of sacrifice? In my days, doctors' hearts quickened to save lives. They will sit in canoes in order to go and save lives. These days, that patriotic spirit is gone. Your hearts no longer beat to save lives. Look at Nana Pedu. He died only last year. He went to a hospital, we're told, at Legon. And the doctor was tired, he had gone home to sleep. It's understandable. The doctor-patient ratio in this country is just appalling. So he served so many patients. He's tired. He's going to sleep. Another patient comes. Nurse is asleep. Nurse is angry that she was woken up from her sleep. Tug of war. Before the doctor comes in, patient is gone. I know that you cannot love people more than yourselves. But if you want to stay unique and outstanding, you must have that quality. Love people. Sometimes even more than yourself. Look how much we respect our doctors. I know the government has been very wicked to you and to nurses and other health people. When COVID came, look how you were running around, helping everybody out. Even at the time that the disease was very, very mysterious. We all saw it. They gave you some incentives. After that, it looks like everybody has forgotten about you. Pantine Psychiatric Hospital, nurses are running all the way to England in their droves. Right now, the Ghanaian government is even exporting nurses to England and taking some kickback. Are we serious? And you want doctors in Bono. Yet you are sending nurses to England. You have produced a lot of nurses. Now you are exporting them like yams and cocoa yams. You want doctors to go where? Bono. Doctors should accept posting to every part of the country. That's your mandate. It doesn't matter what is there. It doesn't matter what is not there. That is how you get your blessing. That is how you stay strong. And that is how you'll be able to serve humanity. Service to humanity is not about comfort. All the great people in history, they did not put comfort ahead of them before service. Service was first. Let's think about that. This is the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kokoshonamo, where we speak truth to power. And I want to say thank you so much. In fact, today we have been a little slow because the issues coming up are very hurtful. And as a nation, we all need to put patriotism first. We all need to put our egos aside. We need to put service ahead of comfort. Forget the dirty politicians. They were bettered by Satan and demons. A lot of them are children of Satan. If you want to compare your life to them, then stop whatever you are doing and go and join them. You are either with them or with us. It's been the Blakk Pot. Pick our numbers from off the screen. Do business with us. Call us. How do you find the show? What do you want to add? What interesting story do you have that you think we can put on the screen? Follow us on social media. We are on all the social media platforms. On YouTube, we are Blakk Empire Media. Please subscribe to our channel and click on the notification button. We love you. Hey! Wayo!
Come on!